Hey, watching Wall Street with our financial expert Rob Black. We're still talking about Twitter and about how they're making a lot of money, but still losing a lot of money.
Sure.
And we're down to 90 points right now on this third trading day of the month when we had gains for the last two. And now everyone's focusing back on the taper, perhaps, about when the Fed's going to stop their $85 billion a month in bond buying.
Yeah, so we're setting ourselves up for some dramatic, crazy stuff next year, but we've got this year to ride out the pony, so to speak. Things are looking attractive, things are looking good. The economy is okay, the world economy is a little bit better than okay. So we're not worried about Congress, we're not worried about tapering, we're not worried about budgets. That's 3 to 4, 5, 6 months down the road, so we're going to get there. Crisis 2014 coming, it's just not yet. Back to Twitter.
Yeah.
Morningstar did a really good analysis saying, you know, $26 to $28 a share looks attractive, 40 looks egregious. You have to have a number in your head that you're comfortable with when it does come public. I would buy it at 26 to 28, but I would hold it for a year. I would want to buy it on dips. If it hits 40 on the first trade, I'm not buying.
So let's say you want to buy Twitter on the open market on Thursday on the first day. Now, usually when these stocks go public, we don't see numbers for the first couple hours they're trading.
You see a little bit if you look.
Okay.
You can see pre-market trade where there is some demand that starts to building up. Like you'll watch CNBC and it's looking like it's going to open up at 40. The individual investor gets crushed on IPOs because they get taken advantage of. If you take a look back at Facebook, it priced at 36-ish. First trade was at 40-ish, priced a lot lower than that. Then the stock goes to 18, then it goes to 50. So be patient. There's always another bus.
Well, you and I were talking about Bitcoin during the break, and Bitcoin is kind of a strange thing. A lot of people don't really understand this odd currency.
And I would be cautious of that. People like me, I can't wrap my head around it. Obviously, we're trying to get away from the U.S. dollar standard. Not we, but the Bitcoiners are. Maybe it's the euro, but Bitcoin, obviously, a universal currency right now. It's used in a lot of drug interactions as a currency that can't be necessarily traced, hitting an all-time high today at $240 per Bitcoin. I don't even know what
does that mean? Yeah.
Right.
And I found it strange in Vancouver, in British Columbia, they had the first Bitcoin ATM. So there's actually a price pegged on that you can withdraw money for Bitcoin, so it kind of puts a tie on the Canadian dollar.
I kind of like the Dubai one where you can use a gold ATM.
Okay.
So where you can get an ounce of gold distributed to you.
At least we have that set on the world market, the gold prices. Talk about Apple and opening up a facility in Arizona.
Yeah, you know, they have all these hundreds of millions of dollars. What are they going to do with it? One of them is set up a factory in Arizona tied towards the glass. If you take a look at the lens of your Apple phone, it's really scratch resistant. So they're setting up a factory. It's going to put 2,000 people to work. And it also curries a little bit of favor with U.S. Congress. So it's good to see some manufacturing jobs coming back to the United States.
It certainly is. Thank you, Rob. And we'll check back with Rob at 9:15 for today's winners and losers on Wall Street. James?
All right.